Hi, I am Teresa Gagnon, your yoga guide. And I've been listening to a lot of the information that's been floating around out there about yoga and people wanting or not wanting to do yoga. Yet today we're in a time where there are so many necessities that need to be filled in your daily exercise program and aren't being filled, whether it be in your therapeutics, therapy programs and or in the gym. So I'm here to help you or to guide you in what you could do if you've ever had an injury, especially in your pelvis. Now, I've also heard there's a lot of hip replacements going on. It's happening. So what do you do when you've been injured and you've been doing your physio, you've been doing your treatments, yet when you go home you feel like, well, I want to do more. Well, let's do this together. Okay, so I'm inviting you for a quick little few minutes of what you can do while you're at home. All you need is to lay down on your floor, and if you want, you can invest in a yoga mat. That's awesome. So let's do this. I've got a bird's eye view that you can see. This is for your knowledge, for you to take yourself into a yoga program, perhaps maybe my online teresagagnon.com program, or if not, here's some free information for you. So the first thing I'd like to invite you to do is to lay down. How easy is that, right? That's what everybody says, oh, I get to lay down. Once you lay down, oh, I gotta fix this thing, it's always in my road. Hello to authenticity. So once you lay down, I do offer that if you happen to have a yoga blanket that you can use for your head, I call it yoga blanket, but they're Mexican blankets, and a bolster, rolled up king size pillow, yourself. Attitude is everything. Once you lay down, bring your feet at least wider than your shoulders. So get into that. That's why yoga mats are awesome. Get a yoga mat, actually. From here, open up your arms and just begin to windshield wipe. So your feet are flexed towards your kneecaps. It's known as dorsiflexion. This is dorsiflexion. That's plantar flexion. Dorsiplantar. So your feet are in dorsiflexion. And what you're doing is you're windshield wiping on the outer and inner edge simultaneously of your feet. And you're creating internal, external rotations of your femur bones in the hip area. So this will pose a lot of lengthening and shortening of all muscles supporting your pelvis. So to begin with, just laying down, arms below the shoulders, is a great option. So you're inhaling knees to center, exhaling the knees to a side. Go slower, follow your breath. Notice how it feels in your lower back. So before you had your hip injury or hip replacement, I bet you, I could probably make a lot of money on this, that most of you were inflexible to begin with. That's not a judgment, that's an observation. So now that you're getting into your physio, you're realizing like it's a lot more work, right? Because now not only do you have an injury, you're having to recover. So this is a great way just to simply notice your internal, external rotations of your femur bones, practicing windshield wiping, slow it down. On the in-breath, let's bring the face and knees to center. On the exhalation, bring your knees to a side, but move your face in the opposite direction. Inhale to center, exhale, opposite direction. Got it? Keep it going. Close your eyes if you can. So you're literally feeling this. This is not meant to be rushed. Just like that. I could do this all day long. The next thing, as you inhale, face and knees to sky, you could do this continuously for more minutes. Heel toe your feet at least hip distance apart, meaning in line with your bum bones. I call it bum bones. Draw the left knee in towards your chest. Externally rotate that left knee. Take your left ankle to your right thigh. Got it? Open up your arms once again. And some of you, that's enough. If you could heel toe your right foot closer to your bum, that's awesome. And that's enough for you. Some of you are like, no, I could go further. You can hover your right foot up off the floor, dorsiflex both feet, meaning towards your kneecaps. And then begin a playful windshield wipe of this shape so it doesn't change the four shape. I call it a four shape from side to side. So you're really inviting some gluteal attention. Oh yeah, some lower back attention. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So if you're staying there with your foot on the floor and that's enough, focus on your belly breathing. If your foot's coming up and you want to go even further, windshield wiping, awesome. And if you want to go even further, let's thread the left arm through, right arm wraps around either knee, shin, that's the most advanced, but keep your shoulders down, or knee crease, shoulders stay down, and you can hug that right quad closer to your chest. Now, if that's not happening, I understand, then don't go there. Don't go there. Literally, there are the don'ts. Don't push it. If you happen to have a karate belt yoga strap and you want to get there and you want to do this because that feels good, but you're not able to get your boobies, your belly, and you can't flex, don't fight it. You can always have a yoga strap. Thread the left arm through, hold the strap as close to your shin as possible, and you can have arms still, shoulders down, and you could play here. Many options. That's why you want to join me on my subscription or come visit me in studio and do a private session with me. So here you have the options of really working that gluteal flesh. So wherever you are in this, let's feel that. Notice what you notice. That's just one side. Eventually, let's all release the right foot to the floor, keep the four shape, and then start to windshield wipe on the inner and outer edge of your right foot. Now, I'm saying this clearly. Some people get confused. What is left? What is right? If you need to put a little marker on your hands, what is left? What is right? You'll figure it out. So as you windshield wipe, it's the actual right foot that you're internally rotating or inhaling onto the inner edge, exhaling onto the outer edge. So you're really navigating this left hip. Eventually, take this left foot all the way towards the right side of the mat. Oh, there we go. And you'll feel even more stuff. So if you happen to have, and that range of motion is too much for you, that's okay. And you happen to have a block or a bolster, you can let your left foot land there. But let's invite the right quad higher. That's your right quad. You can see bird's eye view. Take your right hand inside the left knee and press it away. Move out through your left arm. Maybe it goes overhead. So I've been doing this for a long time and I feel so much stickiness, and that is me as an avid yogi practitioner and student. I feel all kinds of stuff. So if you're just in recovery and you're inflexible, don't push it. Give yourself what you need to do this. So a couple of breaths, and I would love to invite everyone to stay at least 5 minutes in each one of these. So you don't have to do these 3 postures right now, but use this as your guidance for the future. Inhale, that 4 shape up to center. Adjust your head, your shoulders, and your bum, your lower back. Extend the left leg up, extend the right leg up, shake them out, chick it, chick it, chick it, chick it. Hug your knees to your chest, open up your knees nice and wide. Hello, bird's eye view. Take your hands inside your knee creases, bend your elbows towards the floor, flex your feet, rotate your ankles, spread your toes, dance around. This is a really good root chakra opening one. These muscles right here, magnus longus, brevis panatus, they get tight, and especially they're responsible for keeping your legs internally rotated or keeping you in the straight and narrow. It's like when you slide on ice and you rip that. Oh, it's not a good feeling. Good. Exhale, release. Now we're going to do the other side. So now when you release the left foot to the floor, hug the right knee into your chest. You got it. Externally rotate that right knee, right ankle. Dorsiflex your feet. Remember, dorsiflexion is flex towards your kneecap. Plantar flexion is pointing your foot away like a ballerina. So dorsiflex, both feet activate. So with that, your heel's still on the floor as close to your bum bum. Arms are opened up nice and broad. Move my stuff out of the way. And start to windshield wipe as mindfully as you can in and outer edge of that left foot. And notice, I know I'm doing this one backwards this time, but that's okay. That's a lot of work, isn't that? Isn't that a lot of stuff in there? Actually, we'll bring it back up to center. Pause. You can either stay here or you can hover your foot up. And then you can windshield wipe there. We'll keep it in unison of the other side. So wherever you are, your feet are still active, so you don't want your ankles to sickle. You know what I mean. You ever sickle your ankle not wanting to? Sprained ankle is what it is. So moving around, enveloping a little bit more flexion through the left leg, bringing that shin, if it will, go closer to your chest, or not. Maybe you stay here. That's enough for you. It's all preference. When you're ready, if you want to, and that left foot is hovering, you could take your right arm between your thighs. So your hands come together either at the knee crease, straight arms, shoulders down, or the front of your shin. And you're hugging that left quad towards your chest, but keep your shoulders down and your head down. And again, if you want to go for the gusto, but you don't have that flexibility because there's boobies, belly, and flexion, you can have that strap in front of your left shin as you poke your right arm through, grab the strap, straight arms, and play here. So much beautiful physiotherapy, therapeutics. Yoga is therapy. It's amazing. It's all of that. So do what you need to do for your physiotherapy. Make sure you do not miss your appointments, and do your own work, I call it. Do your own work. And then when you're ready, we can release that left foot to the mat on the 4 points of the left foot, arms open up, and then you windshield wipe. So in other words, you guys know what I mean by windshield wipe. Outer edge of left foot, inner edge of left foot. So literally this 4 shape moves back and forth. 4 meaning the letter 4, like 4. Looks like a 4. To me it does. So you're back and forth, and remember, you use your in-breath to bring it center. Exhale to a side. Inhale center. Exhale to a side. See if you could slow it down. Inhale center. Exhale. Meditation in motion. That's what this is. Eventually exhale your right foot all the way to the left side. Notice that feeling. Oh, feel that left hip or right hip. That's your right hip. Now right here you can either bring your left thigh higher up, take your left hand inside your right knee, so it's your right knee here, and press it away. Some of you are like, well, that's a lot. Or your right arm could go up overhead. Or you could just keep your arms out like this. And also if your foot, your right foot, I'm getting the lefts and rights mixed up. If that right foot doesn't land all the way down because the flexibility that you have, it's not right or wrong. Don't get me wrong. You do you. What do you need in order to twist? Because in this particular twist, oh my goodness, this whole right side of your body, that hip that you've had replaced, all those tissues that support that new growth, that tissues, issues, all that stuff, it's going to be your responsibility to love yourself so that you have the range of motion, the flexibility, so that you can continue to, I always say, wipe your own butt, or play soccer, or play hockey, or play tennis. It doesn't mean your life is over because you've had a hip replacement or a hip or knee injuries or ankle injuries. It just means you need to be more responsible for the therapy of it, okay? On your next in and out breath, when you decide to bring that leg up. So there's 3 things that we did, right? Reach that right leg up, left leg up, shake them out, and they're quite similar. The windshield wipes, right? Slower. Thread the needle, yes. And then the twist of the threading of the needle, the 4 shape. So those are really important pieces. I'm going to offer that you practice those for the next 30 days to your best ability, or however. And then from there, let's just roll to a side, curl up, and get a massage from me if you live locally. Root to rise, come on up. Find your way into your seat. Take a moment, and there's so much more that you can also do, but less is more. Pay attention to really enveloping an understanding and a feeling of where you need to go in your pelvis. Make sure that you're not pushing, or as my friend Brandon says, poking the bear. You just need to be very kind, focus on the in-breath and the out-breath while you're practicing these exercises or these yoga shapes and postures. And email me. I'm here for you. I am Teresa Gagnon, your yoga guide. And today there's my volunteer, my love and kindness out into the world with all of you that are truly navigating yourselves to your best ability with these all these hip issues and knee and ankle issues. From my light to your light. Yoga is the option we all have. Yoga is consciousness, and let us be conscious of how we take care of our bodies. Namaste, everybody. I hope to see you in my subscriptions every day on the mat. You could join me on the mat, okay?